just in case if the thumbnail, the title and or the sign over there didn't spoil it just yet, for today we are going to mine gold, smelt gold, make gold flakes out of it, and or we're going to work our way toward the robot assembly line. Now before doing that, I would just like to tell you guys that if you know a nice name for a couple of streets, then let me know down below in the comment section. I will put your street name on top and your YouTube name down the bottom. The street that I still have left is this street right down here. This is just street number 1, so just say 1, name, your YouTube name. I will just place it in here. This is street number 2, which counts the same. The sign is gone, that's probably a bug. But yeah, that's street number 2, and then I got street number 3 right down here, the number 3 name, and then I'll just put your name and the street name onto these 3 signs right down here. Now yesterday I uploaded a very short video of 43 seconds. The reason being for this is because I have been spending 6 to 8 hours yesterday digging out a mine and trying to find gold. And I will just explain you kinda how I found the gold and decided where to go. Now as you can see, this is a lot of digging, and the deeper I went digging, the more I got frustrated with the fact that I needed to drive backwards each and every time, blocking my own view of where to drive. So at some point I decided I needed kind of an intersection or also a place where I can turn my car around and just drive forwards up the mine. Now before I start digging deeper and deeper, I just made this little spot here. I thought let's just play some ramps and maybe a couple of other stuff. And these blocks here I'm using where we're gonna go off, because if you don't have this, then there will be a little gap between the ramp and the natural rock, which sometimes you get a little bit stuck, and that is annoying. But then I was like, I need to dig deeper first and then research the surrounding rock. So I went searching on this side, searching on that side, then go down, searching and each corner again, which gave me 15 layers forwards in order to see if there is some gold. And I went deeper and deeper until here, and then I found some gold. So I actually decided to go even more deeper and deeper and deeper, and there you go, here we got some gold. But this is not all, because this layer where I found gold was layer number 23, and going up and down the stairs each time to get a little bit of gold would be a little bit too much work, right? So I needed to go and dig a road down. So I calculated the amount of layers, then I calculated how deep I need to go. So I decided I need to have 8 ramps down here, then go around the corner, then a couple of more ramps, and then I would be perfectly, by the way, now I'm making my corners like this. This is just perfect. You can just perfectly go around here rather than just straight go around the corner, because you have to go forward, backwards, whatever not. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, because I wanted to 1 layer extra. I believe this is layer number 20. And there you go. Look at all of this gold. I started digging out a little bit preparation for this episode. So now we can just dig some gold and bring it up there and start crumbling it, start smelting it, and that kind of stuff. I also got my meteor back. Apparently it is something that I made disappear, because the point is, when you're making a new world and you would change certain options, it will also take those options to your existing world, which is, I would say, kind of strange though. The way how I fixed it, I actually deleted that testing world where I actually did my tutorial. I made a new world and I selected the meteor again, and then I went back to this world and the meteor was back. So I don't have to be worried about that. It was not a bug or something. Unload. There we go. I still can't believe that before I was doing 1 stack each and every time, and I can just unload all of them. Please share those hotkeys with anyone else. Or better to say, share my video of the hotkeys. Alright, so we got the mountain filled up with this gold stuff. Now I need to crumble them apart. Gold ore. I like to do 20 on this guy, do all of this, 20 on that guy, into all of it. And all we now have to do is wait 8 minutes. Alright, meanwhile I'm going to take a look at the rolling mill, because at the rolling mill we want to get flat steel at some point. But we're going to need exposy, and the exposy needs to be crafted at the oil refinery. And in order to make this oil refinery up and running with some good power and stuff, we're going to need to have electricity, which requires circuits, which requires gold. Exposy, we need to have 2 barrels of petroleum. And petroleum we're going to dig out of the ground here with this oil pump jack. This oil pump jack is going to need to have power 100. Now there is something that I'm wondering. We have this steam engine down here, right? The steam engine gives 1000 hour. I mean, why wouldn't I just make a few electric poles, you know, just for now, in order to get certain things rolling right down here, rather than going through the whole process of, you know, trying to get wind turbines already, because that's gonna take a little while. And meanwhile, I would like to, you know, get some more stuff going. This guy requires only 50. I mean, I just need 150, you know, and then we can make exposed in order to make the flat steel, which is supposed to be the right blocks in order to make frame windows, which will only make a frame at the side of the wall that works the same as these blocks right down here. The larger you make it, the line will just move up. So for this stuff, I believe we need to be here at the electric assembly, right? And all the way down here, I wanted to say. Not really. So mainly what we want to have from this guy is the robot assembly line, right? Just need concrete or cement in this case. Going to need to have an electric motor. The electric motor is going to need to have circuits, and the circuit needs gold flakes. We need to have this servo, and we need a little bit of steel. Now this is not going to be too much of a problem. I have a lot of steel too. This guy, yeah, his transmission pole. I need to require electronics number 4. I am on electronics almost number 3. So we need to craft something down here, right? I have an electric stamping press. I have an electric planner. Do I? I don't think I have that guy. A sander and a joiner rolled into one. Requirements contained into a room. Crafted add recipes, steel gear recipes, steel gear box. Wait, what? Oh, yeah. I'm going to need to have this guy anyway, so we can get the gear going, which probably I think is also used for the car, if not other things. So we're just going to need to have a couple of steel blades, and a couple of these rivets. I think I have a couple of rivets. I just need to have some couple of steel plates. Everything has been turned off again. The reason, you know, I wish there was like a select all button, you know, maybe if I hold shift. There could be something, right? Yeah, we just, oh well, I got some steel plates. I needed to fix the ground underneath. I got the room to 1.9, so that's why the electronic machine thing is working right now. Also this guy, need to get this going. Now, yes, one of these please. So we also have an electric planner. That's very good because, oh, here you craft barrels. You just need iron bar. Oh, let's get some of these guys going then. Something tells me I ran out of iron bars. I get a couple left down here. So this basically means that off camera, when we have a couple of things going, that I'm going to need to mine a lot of this iron ore. And then I might need to go into a cooking program. Because cooking is, you know, like I'm just keep eating all this stuff, and, you know, I need to click more and more and more the higher the level I'm getting. And cooking is going to help out a lot. Besides, you know, it is just fun to cook, I guess. Cook some stuff. F5, tiny storage. I'll just turn all of this stuff on. This thing is almost done. Our gold is almost done. Then I just need to sort it down in the mine. And then we just need to melt this, and then we have some precious gold. Ah, the servo for the robot assembly lines needs to be made here, which we are also going to need to make fiberglass. And fiberglass is crafted at the electronics assembly. That is good to know, because this is the electronic assembly, apparently. No, which is, huh? Yeah, it is. Okay, fiberglass. We need to have plastic. And wait, what? Plastic requires at the other refinery. Wait. Why did I want to have oh, so in order to craft the excuse me, the robot assembly line, you're going to need to have the oil refinery. So that is it's a lot. So no matter how you twist and turn it, I'm going to need to get this oil refinery up and running. Yeah, I would say I run out of space, but come on, don't be shy. Place it. It's oh yeah, that's why it is quite a size though. Gee. Oh, here you craft the steel gear. Ah, yeah. Okay. We also need exposure. And, you know, in order to craft the gearbox, you need to have steel. So this thing is also not yet a thing. And I'm going to need to expand this building as far as possible. Which basically means until the part a little bit wider than this wall here. Because we need a water facility here. Water cleaning facility. But there is a lot more space, and I can also just say, you know, let's move this door up to the road so I can just place some machinery along the side. I also had a comment saying that the room tier all depends on, you know, the amount of holes you have into the wall. There are a couple of things. Now I would really like to test this out and with, you know, wood or brick, just to make a small block building. 5 by 5 and 5 with just a door in it, and then make another one 5 by 5 by 5 with also windows, and then 5 by 5 with high windows, and just see, you know, if something really is different between all those buildings. Yeah, it could make a lot of sense, but yeah, okay, I already tested this door is not a tier 2 door, so that's why that building has a lower tier, even though all the other blocks are like high tier, if it makes any sense. Yeah, at some point I also need to replace these machines with something else, and I might just say, you know, let's fix this stuff above ground, and then I just need to be real quick with moving the tailoring underneath the ground, because I don't want to, you know, pollute the upper part of this the map. The reason why it is 15 and those two 8 is because this guy has a module in it. It's something that I also need to, you know, keep an eye on. Upgrade all of the other new machineries with modules. So here with the air pollution, which is almost 0 at this moment. And then you have ground pollution, which is, you know, there's still not really much to see down here. I just can't believe I started out with the whole truck filled up with stone and then crumble it apart, it get lesser, and then separate the stone and the tailing, and you know, it's getting lesser and lesser what I got left of it. Okay, let's put our truck on top, so after it's melting it will go right back into it again. Well, 122 gold bar is still a lot, but I believe it's also because I got this module in here, which take care that I can craft a couple extra of these. I could make a transmission pole once I reach the level though, because I just need some steel, some copper wiring, and some lumber tag. A copper wiring is crafted at electric machinist table. Copper wiring. Okay, that's very good, because this means, you know, I can keep, you know, going with this machine to gain some more levels. I got like massive amount of copper. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, level 2 oil drilling, which... oh, that's because of the oil battles. Oh, of course. I also need to keep an eye out on what kind of an item I'm making, because every item can have a different labor being so. Which I understand why the icons are added. Which, if you don't understand what I mean, that is these icons like a toolbox or a building or these keyboards or you know, that kind of stuff that refers to these icons right down here. So if I wanna upgrade the electronics, then I need to craft something which is electronics. I can't craft anything. Well, I could make a couple of gold flakes. Oh, yeah, craft a few couple of light bulbs maybe. Ah, nice. Oil panels. Can I make something of it? Oh, well, it has an F option, but it's not like let me doing anything with it. But that's okay, that's okay. Alright, son, hurry up. I need some of that shiny rays onto my gold for the thumbnail. This is YouTube is alive. I need to spend so much time on, you know, creating the perfect thumbnail. Something like that. I don't even know if you could see the thumbnail name onto it, but you know, enough messing around. I think it looks good like that. Very good. So now what we could do is just, you know, make a few couple of gold flakes. Oh man, I'm only missing out on a nice amount of space though. Some more copper wiring. Oh boy, I'm fully in production of the stuff that we are going to need. It is used in the advanced circuit recipe, which all we need is substrate. Say what now? Substrate exposure, which you can also not craft. The computer lab, forget about it. Electronic motor, forget about it. At least I think basic circuits requires yeah, that stuff, so forget about it. A wall lab, or maybe fiberglass, no thank you. Or at least we can do that. We can craft some more light bulbs. And even more. Yeah, now I'm just taking the piss out of myself. Because you can repeat this recipe over and over again. When it's not in the making. That is a thing. Ay, caramba, man. Holy moly. There's solar generator. Generates electrical power from the sun. Also stores energy to work at night. I got my answer on my question from a few days ago. This thing doesn't need too much. It's just still a motor or a servo. A servo is a motor, right? It has like this rotor thing on the top. A servo is, by the way, crafted at way down below. Which, yeah, we need some more stuff. And so, with everything going as it goes, it basically means I'm just going to need to get a lot of resources out of the mine. Besides the gold, I'm going to need to have a lot of iron again. I'm going to need to level up my electronics level at a point where I can make the pole, which we can give the energy to the oil refinery. We're going to need to, or at least I'm going to need to make sure that for the next episode, I'm just gonna say in the next episode, that I got a lot of this stuff just ready to go and that we can actually get the oil going, get the exposure going, and a lot of the stuff that I can really not do right now, but I need to do a lot of preparation for this. Now, my idea is actually to just take a little rest on camera of the, you know, the whole electronics and industry over there, and just do something with the cooking, right? Because I notice when, you know, my labor is empty, I need to click a few thousand times in order to fill up my food, which basically means it is really much time to do something in order to have one click and fill up my food in one click. So what we could do for the next few couple of episodes is just trying to unlock the milling, unlock the baking, unlock the advanced cooking, that is nothing, and do something with this, right? I mean, look at all of this stuff. The only thing that I am going to need to figure out is see if there is a little bit of a balanced type of food. I mean, look at this, 20 carbs, 12 and 12. Like the protein and fat is a nice balance. Then I just need to find something that has more vitamins and carbs. Well, that will be this, but I just find the protein and fat unbalanced. So it is a lot of fun to just figure out how and what. And try to get a balanced meal going. We're gonna take a rest of the industry and we're gonna get into the cooking. Now, if you have some of these names for the few couple of streets that I've been talking about at the beginning of the episode, please let me know in the comment section and I give your name and your street name a place in my world. Thanks for watching.